name's Alex Smith. I'm the feedlot manager here at Rangers Valley Cattle Station. We're a long-fed based system here at Rangers Valley. Basically, we're feeding out Angus or Wagyu cattle for a long term of feed. So in saying that, our Angus cattle are on feed for up to 270 days or 9 months. And our Wagyus, there's 3 different programs in the Wagyus, but they go anywhere from 360 days or a year out to 400 and 500 days for some of our full bloods on site. The way we envisage using the Ridgeback in our system is we'll put our cattle within 100 days before exit. So 170 days on feed for our Angus cattle. They'll move into our shed program and do the last 100 days on feed in there. The reason we're trying to do that is cleanliness and to improve performance in older cattle. We were looking for a shed that had passive airflow, and that part of the Ridgeback design really attracted us. The solution we were looking for wasn't to cover a full pen or go that far. We wanted to be able to give the cattle a choice to move in and out of the shed. For our environment, that's important as well. It gives the cattle the ability to move in and out on a cold day, get some sun, come back in under the shed as well. Part of the Ridgeback design, it was nice and high, airy, again, passive airflow to keep the cattle cool if required, or keep air movement through the shed to help dry the manure pack underneath. That's really some of the things that drew us to that design. We decided to put the columns further back in the pen. A few factors entered into that decision. One was bunk space, so we didn't want to encroach, they're quite a large column, we didn't want to encroach that much on the bunk space if we were to have the column right on the feed bunk. So to get over rubbing the gal or anything on our columns, we've actually encased them in a poly tube and filled that with concrete. So a couple of benefits that we feel that will bring is protection from a machine knocking the post, which could obviously cause structural issues to your shed, and then also stopping cattle rubbing. So cattle are wonderful for rubbing on anything they can get to, and that's just protecting our gal coating on our posts. The original sheds that we have on the feedlot site, they're a lot lower in height, so there's not as much airflow or sunlight that's able to get into the sheds. So again, lifting the sheds up a bit as we have here has definitely helped improve. Also, those sheds were concrete based, and we actually put bedding in there and change it every 8 weeks to ensure the cattle are kept dry underneath the shed. Again, part of the airiness and the ability for sunlight to get further into the Ridgeback has really helped, or we think is going to help improve that kind of situation. So when we're cleaning our pens here, we're running 2 different systems at the moment, some bedding under one shed and non-bedding under the other. So there'll be a slightly different way we manage both of those. The bedding one, we'll just come in and scrape that into a pole and take it out. We will still try and normally pen clean our earthen floor pens with a tractor-drawn scraper. We're yet to see any issues with that. We've done it once so far and it worked really well. Again, the column spacing is wide enough that our machines can get in and operate around them. The airflow design of the Ridgeback definitely works, in my opinion. We see in our older sheds a lot less passive airflow, so we can get some ammonia smell, especially when the bedding's getting old. It's definitely not something we've noticed in the Ridgeback design.